Mother, I'm at work. Yes, I am at work, Mother. I don't work at the movie theater anymore. We've already discussed this. I cannot bring you any more popcorn for free. And they won't let me come back. Mother, I can't go there. The police said stay away, and I don't think they were kidding. Remember, I work at Flowe's now, Mother. Yes, Flowe's. Yes, the home improvement store. Yes, I do work. Yes, I am a real employee. And Mother, I have to go. There's a customer here. It's a real customer. It's a real lady. I gotta go. She's pretty. Okay. I'm not gonna ask her on a date. Bye, Mother. I apologize. My mother is very protective of me. I am sorry. Welcome to Flowe's. My name is Carl. I have a lanyard, and it's on both sides. It's written in Sharpie for now, but once I'm off my 90-day probation, they said I get a real one. I might even get a name tag. What can I help you with, ma'am? A refrigerator, you say? Oh my goodness, that is a large decision. Are you sure? You sure you ready to do that? You want to take the leap? Just take the plunge, so to speak? Yes, yes, ma'am. I can help you with that. Just a minute. Now I want to show you. At Flowe's, we have a thoroughly interactive customer interaction process. There's a flow through of information that has synergy and influx. I think I want you to see what I'm doing is what I'm trying to say, ma'am. Now if you will look at my screen, I want to turn it where you can see it better. Can you see that all right? Do you see that? Is there a glare on it? I have a little bit of a glare. I have night blindness. It's not related to this issue, though. Now, you see that screen there? Now, that's where I'm going to pick refrigerators. Look. Now, when I move the mouse, you see how it moves? That little arrow is going to move on the screen. That's called a cursor. Now, just watch. Look at it. I can make it go in a circle this way. And then I can make it go the other way. I know it's like magic, but it's just this little, I'm not even doing anything. You see how I'm not touching it? I can do it with this. It's science. All right, now don't be scared. Now you're gonna hear sounds. Hear that? That's just me clicking the mouse. It's nothing to be afraid of. I'm sorry. Patronizing. Ma'am, I do apologize. I try to approach every customer in such a way that they feel completely comfortable in my presence. I find as I get older that women tend to be not so comfortable around me, and my therapist said I need to work on that, and that I need to be more warm and welcoming. And I'm trying to learn to smile. But my mother says I ought not do that because she says I look ugly when I smile. I've been working on getting out of Mother's house. She's getting on up in age, and I worry about her. And I'm almost at the point where I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't move out. But at some point, I have to do my own thing, you know. I have to start my own life at some point. And I'm knocking on the door of middle age, and I feel that I've just stalled out. I'm sorry. I spaced out. I apologize. I do not mean to sound like I am patronizing you. I am not patronizing you. It may seem that way, but you are incorrect. Now look at the screen now. We're going to go to Appliances. I don't have to do anything with my keyboard at this point. We're going to float that little cursor right up there where it says Appliances. Oh, did you see that? The whole screen just changed. It's like magic. It's like fireworks. And it changed to, you see that? We've got, oh my goodness, we've got refrigerators, washing machines. Do you like washing machines? I bet you do really good laundry. You look like a very tidy person. I bet you do a mean load of clothes. Now, all right, don't be scared. Just if I'm going too fast. If I'm going too fast, now you stop me, okay? It's all right. You just reach over, put a hand on my arm. You can make contact with me. I don't mind. Social distancing, absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I understand. 6 feet. Yeah. Oh, I know. It'd be out of bounds for me to ask you to touch my arm. Just a human touch. Just. You're right. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize, ma'am. What's your name? I do apologize, ma'am. I'm sorry. If I'm going too fast, you let me know. I don't want to confuse you. Now, you said refrigerators. I'm just making sure you remember. A little quiz for you there. You're here for a refrigerator. That's what you said initially. I'm just checking your story. All right. Now we do have a wonderful sale going. We have our pre-Memorial Day sale going. So it's good that you came in today. It's only good through the end of the day. Now you can get this here. Looky here. Now, just bear with me. Look right here. You see that? That is a dryer by Maytag. I can get that for you today for the bargain basement price of only $700. Yeah, normally it's $730. Today you can get $30 off. Now, how does that sound? That sounds like an offer that you can't refuse, I bet. You don't need a dryer. Well, at that price, I don't see how you can pass it up. But if you like to make foolish decisions, who am I to stop you? So we're just, all right. Ma'am, I'm trying to help. I have a servant's heart, and I like to help others. No dryer? All right. Well, then we're just going to go over here. I will. It's called Navigate. I'm going to navigate back to the refrigerators. There's a whole page of them. We got pages and pages of refrigerators. Now, did you walk around and look at the models? The ones that we have out on display? Did you see how nice they are? We have some with touch screens. You can get some that have internet hotspots built right in. It's baked into the crust. You won't even believe how space age it is. The Jetsons would be jealous. Did you see those? They're incredible. They make you cry. I tell you, the first time I walked through here, I about cried. And I'm not one to cry. I'm very stoic. Yeah, I don't cry. Did you like the stainless steel ones? The shiny ones? I bet you like the shiny ones. You probably like how pretty they look. Now, I can tell that you really go for the finer things in life. Yeah, well, I mean, it's obvious. So you probably had one of those high dollar ones catch your eye. You know, one of those custom. No? Well, what? Maybe you just got confused. Maybe you got turned around. Maybe you didn't see them. Well, hang on. Look here. I want to show you something special because I think this is the refrigerator for you. Look right there. Look at that. Look at that. Boy, isn't that something? Do you see that? It is a built-in. It's going to be a custom build, and you can get cabinets on either side. So you can put all your stuff in there. You can put all of your flour and your sugar and all your baking needs in there. You're going to have plenty of room, for all that cooking you do. You can keep all your stuff handy just right at your lovely little fingertips there. Are those fake nails? Do you mind if I look at them? Can you just hold them up? Oh, Mother would be really jealous of that. But see, Mother can't grow her nails long. She has paper thin nails and they break, and she's always complaining. She's always trying new drops and serums and vitamins, try to get them to grow. How do you get yours to grow like that? Are you sure they're real? Oh, I'm not accusing you of anything. There's nothing wrong with fake nails. I'm just saying they look a little press-on to me. They look a little press-on-ish. No offense. I mean, they're a little bit too nice. Well, a lady of leisure, I guess, would have... Oh, ma'am, there's nothing wrong with being a lady of leisure. I mean, I tell you, if I had a girlfriend like you, I wouldn't let you lift a finger. Yeah, I sure wouldn't. If I had a lady like you in my life, I could bring you home to Mother, and you could give her tips on doing her nails. Do you do consultations? Like, would you consider, like, if I gave you some money after I get paid Wednesday, would you come by my house and give Mother some tips? 'Cause boy, she'd sure like to meet you. Wow, she would really, really love to meet you. My goodness. And you could show her what to do about her nails. And maybe y'all hit it off. You could be friends. Now, she is older than you, obviously, by quite a bit, because you appear to be fairly a young lady. But, stranger things have happened. And maybe after y'all swap some tips on makeup and nails and hair, maybe you and me could go out to eat. I just got a whole sheet of coupons from McDonald's. We have to go through the drive-thru, but then we could sit in the parking lot and listen to the radio. I have satellite radio, and they have these comedians on this one station. We could sit there and listen to them, and I hope they wouldn't say anything that would offend you. There's a channel where they don't swear. We could listen to that one. Do you like McDonald's? Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm sitting here. I apologize. I'm sorry. Well, maybe another time. Maybe later. Maybe if you come in again. Do you come here often? Well, I'm new here, of course, as you know. I've got my Sharpie badge, but I don't believe I've ever seen you. I believe I'd remember you. You're quite lovely, if I do say so myself. Normally, under other circumstances, I look much better. I'm not normally this unkempt. Well, all the barber shops are closed. I can't get a haircut. I can't do anything. I stay clean shaven, but I can't get my hair cut. Mother said I should leave it this way. What do you think? Now, I'm not a fan of hair down over the ears as such. Mother said it made me look like John Denver. Do you think that? Do you think I look like John Denver? I'd see that. You don't have to answer it. It's okay. You probably don't even know who John Denver is. Personally, I think I look more like Elton John, which is much more of a compliment to me than John Denver. I should clarify what she meant. I don't want to confuse you. When she said I look like John Denver, she meant that I look like John Denver before he died, because he's dead. And I probably don't look a whole lot like him now, rest his soul. That's what she meant. I'm sorry I was not clear on that. Sometimes when I have conversations with women, I'm afraid I go too fast and that they're not following me. And when I start to worry is when they look at me the way you're looking at me, like confused and stuff. And I just know that I've lost you. And I should probably just get back to the refrigerator because I don't want to make it worse. I was telling you about this custom refrigerator. I don't know if you're aware of what you can do with a refrigerator of this type. Look here. Now, I don't know what your kitchen design looks like. How do you have your kitchen set up? Do you have stainless steel appliances? Do you have, are they mix and match? They're stainless steel? Okay. Well, you can get this one in stainless steel. It's a little bit more, but you can. Now look here. Look, there's a TV screen in it. You can watch your lady shows while you make breakfast in the mornings. And then later in the day, while you're at home, having your leisurely time, you can, look here. Look, it shows different screen views. You can watch your soap operas while you fix lunch. And then later, while you're preparing dinner, you can watch the news right there on your refrigerator. Because I imagine you're never far from it during massive chunks of the day. So, because I can tell, you know, a lady like you look like you would be very, we aren't allowed to use words like this today. You look very domestic. You look like you would be very happy with your domestic work. You're you know, a domestic engineer. I don't mean any of that to me as a compliment. Mother would love it. You know, my mother is very domestic. She loves to cook and clean and take care of me, and she's worried about what's going to happen when she passes. I mean, who's going to take care of me? And I said, Mother, I don't know, but I don't want you worrying about it. And she said, well, I can't help it. She stays awake at night thinking about it, and she has videotapes of Johnny Carson, and she puts them in the VCR, and she'll sit there doing her knitting and has her little dog on her lap, and she'll say, Carl, and I'll say, yes, Mother, and she'll say, what are you going to do when I die? And I'll say, I don't know, Mother, I don't want to think about that. That's going to be a long way off. She said, no, my time is coming. I'm fading. She can be a little overly dramatic personally, but it sure would put her mind at ease if I could find just a good woman to take care of me. And so far, I keep coming up empty-handed. I asked Santa to put one in my stocking last Christmas. I didn't get nothing but a razor. I can't hug a razor at night. Anyway, I lost my page. Whoop, it went dark. There we go. Now, I want to tell you what's wonderful about this refrigerator. Look at it. You see these shelves? Now, here's a video. Now, it's a video. Don't be afraid. When I click on this, it's going to start moving because it's a video. It's not a still picture. It's a video. Watch this. Are you looking at it? Don't look at me. Look at that. Do you see what that lady's doing? She's taking the shelves out and moving them around. Look, you can completely reposition them. That way you can fit all your casserole dishes in there, your Jell-O molds. You can put a whole thing of Swedish meatballs in there. Look, she's doing it. You can fit a half a watermelon on that one shelf. You could do all of your Sunday cooking, you know, when you go to your picnics and your socials and your ladies' auxiliary meetings. You could take your casseroles, you could take your desserts, your cakes, your pies, your banana pudding. You'd have all of it. You can adjust your refrigerator shelves to hold every bit of it, and you won't have to worry about it anymore. That would be a real stress reliever for a lady. I would imagine that would be a good thing. The price, well, now, because it's custom, it's going to vary. Ballpark. Well, okay. Now, what do you mean by ballpark? When you say, I just want to be clear. When you say ballpark, what are you talking about? Now, my definition of ballpark is, now I just need to know what yours is, because it's not a literal ballpark. You do know that. Okay, all right. I'm just making sure. I just like to be clear. We're not talking about baseball or, okay, softball, all right, wiffle ball, cricket, no. I don't believe they call it a ballpark. I don't know what they call stuff over there. All right, ballpark. And we're talking about a broad range of prices. It depends on a whole lot of things. Now, I would imagine you would want this custom cabinetry here. Now, to have it fit in there like that with a refrigerator and the stainless steel. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to add in the features, and then it's going to give me a price, but now you can't hold me to it. And I'm going to write it down for you because I want you to remember this. All right. I'm going to write it down. How's that sound? That sound good? Now, you choking? You all right? You might want to pull that mask all the way up, because I don't know why you're coughing all of a sudden. Back up. I don't need that. Mother would be very mad if I brought that home. You okay? It was the price that scared you. Oh, honey, I didn't mean to scare you. We're going to mark that out. Look, I marked it out. We're going to stamp it out. We're going to stamp it out. Does that help? We're going to double stamp it. It's all gone, okay? Don't be scared. I don't want you scared. Mother would never forgive me if I scared a lady. Let's just move away from that page. I don't want you leaving here upset. Now, which refrigerator were you thinking? Do you know? Do you remember? Hold on. Maybe just point to the one that you mean. The one that you think you mean. Is it this one? Right, look where my little floaty thing is, the little arrow. No. That one. That one? Oh, I think you're confused. You don't want that one. You sure you want? I don't think that's the one you mean. I think you mean this one over here. Look at that one. That one's nice. Look at that. That's a nice one there. It's got the big freezer in the bottom. It pulls out like a drawer. Think of all the racks of lamb you can get in there. And all the little take and bake things you can make. You could put all kinds of ready baked casseroles in there. You could do some refried beans or some, I don't know, sweet potatoes or whatever you like. You don't, ma'am, no offense, but you don't want that. Ma'am, the one you picked is very inexpensive, and for what you probably need, I don't imagine that's going to work for you. It's a very basic refrigerator. Why, here's an idea. Why don't we just wait for your husband to come over, and then we'll just all talk about it together, because you're not married. You got a boyfriend, though. No? I had no idea. All this time I've been talking to you, I thought you were spoken for. Well, yeah, I saw you didn't have a ring on. These days, a lot of women don't wear rings. It doesn't mean anything. So, do you live alone? Do you have roommates? Are you divorced? You are? Well, we can't all be perfect, I don't reckon. We all have our flaws. You know, did he just not come home one day? Did he go out for cigarettes and not come back? It's none of my business. I do apologize. You're right. It's none of my business what happened to the crashing and burning of your wedded bliss. I mean, it's not for me to ask. But so did he leave you, or did you kick him out, or? You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, exactly. I've lost my train of thought. Okay. Well, so there's no husband coming, no boyfriend. This is a big decision. You're going to make it by yourself. Okay, but I think you ought to take my counsel, because I've sold a lot of stuff in my time. Granted, it was movie tickets, but I used to work at the movie theater over there at the AMC. I don't know if you recognize me. Do I look familiar? Have you ever seen my face? At the AMC, the movie theater. Now, normally I'd be wearing that striped shirt they make us wear and that god-awful visor. And my hair would be shorter, because I promise you, ma'am, I am much more clean-cut in normal times. And I clean up good, too. And I've put on some weight during this whole ordeal. But I'm going to get back in the gym and I'm going to lose all that. I'm going to be looking real good. I just need a little time. Do you ever go to the movies? Do you ever go to the AMC? We have the cheapest tickets this side of town. I say we, but I don't work there anymore. We had, it was a mutual decision. We had creative differences about popcorn butter, and they said it would probably be best if I didn't come back. And the cops helped me agree with them, and I left, and now I can't go watch movies there anymore. And my mother's upset because I'd bring her home popcorn, all the leftover popcorn. I bring it to her and she'd eat it, and she just gets sick off of it. And I told her she needed to stop, because it's not good for her. All that salt. It's a shame, because she wouldn't listen. You know, her birthday's coming up. Did you know that? And I told her, I said, Mother, it's not fair. You just had Mother's Day. And do you know what I did for her for Mother's Day? Being the dutiful son that I am, I got her flowers. I did. I got them out of the neighbor's yard. She has these real pretty roses, and when she wasn't looking, I shimmied over the fence and I got some, and I took them over there. And Mother never goes outside because of the allergies and the Rona, so she didn't even know where they came from. And I wrapped them in this brown, like, craft paper, and I found a ribbon out in the parking lot, and I tied it around it, and it was so pretty. And she loved them. But I said, Mother, it's not fair. You just had Mother's Day, and now it's your birthday. It's like you're getting double presents. How'd you work that out? And she said, I guess I just got lucky. I said, Mother. But anyway, can I show you what I got her? I'm going to surprise her with it when I get home. I don't have any wrapping paper, so I'm just going to stuff it in a Flowe's plastic bag. It's just as good. She won't know the difference anyway. It'll have print on it, and she'll think it's wrapping paper because her eyes are bad. Can I show you? Now, I want to preface this by saying, like all women, my mother loves Target. She thinks she's funny. She calls it, you won't believe what she calls it. She is so clever. She wants it to sound fancy, so she calls it Target. I love how funny my mother is. Target. Have you ever heard anything so funny? I thought it was hilarious that she'll say, Carl, I want to go to Target. Can you drive me? And of course I do if I don't have to go to work. And so she loves Target, and she'll go into Target and just wander around for hours. Everything, she's obsessed with Target, everything about it. So I wanted to give her something that kind of reflected her Target obsession. Target. You should use that. I imagine you love Target. You should start calling it Target. That would be very unique, and I bet all of your lady friends would just laugh and spill their wine. That'd be funny. You'd have to get the box out and pour some more. Do you drink a lot? Well, my mother quit drinking because I quit going to the liquor store. She was ill as a hornet for about 2 weeks, but she's kind of gotten used to it now. She's resigned herself to just living without it. She said it's going to make her die quicker, and I said, as much as you seem to be eager to die, I think you'd be happy with me. But so for her Target obsession, I thought these would be perfect. Look, I got her these socks, and they were only $1.49. And look, they're emoji socks, and they're cute. And I got a pair. Now, these are ladies' socks. If a man were to give you something like that, like as a surprise gift, would that do anything for you? Would that make you want to date him? Or give him a kiss, or at least a hug? Any kind of contact, like touching his arm. You can touch my arm. You can look at the socks and touch my arm and see if you get a spark. No? Well, okay. But I got her these socks, and it's one pair, and they were only $1.49, and they are not intended for children, which she is definitely not. So I think they're fine. I don't think it'll hurt her. What do you think? Would you think she'd like these? Well, I got her something else too, because I believe in the 1-2 punch for ladies, not literally, but figuratively, for birthdays, Christmases, anniversaries, Mother's Day, Sweetest Day, Valentine's Day. I believe, and I'll explain what I mean. See, you give them a little gift like the socks, and then you come back with a bam. You come back with like an upper left cut and a bigger present. You don't literally hit the woman. You give them a bigger present, like boom. And it just knocks them out. They're just blown away by your generosity. So for her Target obsession, my 1-2 punch is this right here. Look, bam. Kabam. You can see it on the back. Look at that. Now, if I could find a lady like this, look, she's pretty. I thought Mother would love this shirt. Now, if you were a lady of a certain age, how would you feel about a shirt like this as a gift? Like if a gentleman like myself were to give you a shirt like this, would that warm your heart? Would that make you feel any certain sort of warmth or prickliness, or no? Do you just not like this style of shirt? Are you self-conscious about wearing sleeves, short sleeves, or because you shouldn't be? You appear to look very nice. I mean, I can't see all of you, but no offense, but I imagine you look very nice. You know what I can't say because I'm a gentleman, but I think I'm just putting it out there. But I think you would look nice in a shirt like that. And I think you deserve a man in your life that would give you something this nice for just any reason. Just cause you're his lady. You're what? Refrigerator. Okay, I get it. You don't want to talk about my mother. I don't blame you. I don't like talking about Mother either. She occupies my thoughts all the time. And so you said, I mean, I'm trying to understand. You want that refrigerator right there? That one. You know it's only $800, right? How are you going to fit all your food in there? Look, the shelves aren't even adjustable. Well, not very much anyway. Look at it. It's basic. You know, I don't think you understand what you're doing. No offense. You need one for a small space. You need a man that can give you a house with bigger space for a bigger refrigerator. I'm just going to lay it out there. You need that. You need that. Now look. Here's what I'm talking about right here. What space you got for that thing? 33 inches? That's sad. That's sad. You deserve much more than that. I can give you a whole lot more than that myself. You deserve a man that can give you a nicer place and a bigger house and a bigger kitchen. You need a kitchen that you can move around in so you can make his meals and prepare a warm home for him, like I know you want to do. I can see the potential. It's just not realized. Now, I don't know if your husband left you or if you left him. I don't know, because you're not being very open with me, not being very transparent, but I'm just saying that he missed out, because I can see in you the potential to just make a fabulous home. And you need a big refrigerator to do all that with. You can't do any good homemaking with that little thing. It's a shoebox. I'll show you what I'm doing right here. Look at this right here. Right there. That's what I'm going to do. 38 inches. I could give you a 38-inch space. You could take that to the bank. I'll stamp that right off. You could take that to the bank right now. Now, granted, if we moved in together now, like, of course, you would move in with me. Do you own your home or do you rent? You own your home. Of course, we'd have to sell your place, and you come live with me. Now, we would have to live with Mother until she goes into a home or dies. But I have a much larger kitchen than clearly you have, and you could really flourish and blossom in a home like mine. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry. You want to cut to the chase? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, I understand. You need to get going. Okay. This is just a really big decision for you to make. I just think maybe you need to talk to somebody before you pull the trigger on this right here, because I think you're gonna regret it, to be honest. Let me check first and see if we got any in stock. Maybe we don't even have any, and I can't even sell it to you. We do have some in stock. Dang it. No, I guess I gotta sell it to you. How do you plan on paying for it? Can you afford it, or? Okay, no, that's fine. Debit card, okay. Well, we have the no contact transactions here, although it's not completely no contact because I still have to hand you the receipt. Is that all right? Now, I understand that this is a big purchase. You sure? Have you thought about it? Maybe you could, next time you meet with the ladies' auxiliary or the knitting circle or the book club, you could just show them that, and maybe the other ladies would talk you into getting a decent refrigerator. I bet you're not doing that because of the whole Rona social distancing. I should know better than. Well, maybe you ladies can get back to that sometime soon. I'm sure you miss getting together with the ladies and sneaking a little wine every now and then. You buy the wine in the boxes, Franzia. I bet you do that. Do you have an SUV? You don't? Bet you got a little dog. And you got kids. You got 2 kids. Huh. You don't look like you'd have 2 kids. How old are they? Now, let me ask you this. How are you doing with this whole situation? You holding up all right? You look like you're holding up fine. I can't tell that it's fazed you at all. How are you holding up at home with those children all day? What are you doing about school? Are you trying to do any kind of educating for them? Are you trying to... Oh, they've got online school. Are you keeping up with that? Do you work with them? I bet you do. I bet you do. So, are they driving you crazy or what? Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear you get along with them good. I imagine if you didn't get along good with your kids, it'd just be a nightmare right now. Can you imagine what some people are going through? Heavens to Betsy, I Swanee. I'm glad I don't have any kids. Of course, I always wanted kids. But then I got into breeding hamsters, and I found that was much more rewarding. And I just decided that was probably the best path for me to go down, just hamsters. I thought about gerbils for a while, but people talk about them. I breed hamsters. You need a hamster for your young ones? No? Well, I don't know how Mother would feel about a divorced woman with kids. She'd probably raise an eyebrow at that, but at this point, beggars can't exactly be choosers. Oh, no, yeah, let me, hold on. Now, let me show you the total. You don't know the total yet. We got to add tax. Do you want it delivered? I imagine you do. We got strapping young men here that can deliver that for you. All right, well, let me see. I'm going to give you the total in a second. All right. With tax and delivery. That's what we're looking at. Can you afford it? What do you do for a living? Do you work? Do you work at all? You live off child support or alimony or no? How much child support do you get, if you don't mind me asking? Is that a personal question? $145 a month. Is that per child? That's total? But he covers like medical and stuff, right? No. But he helps pay for other expenses. No. You get $145 a month. But I bet you get alimony. I bet you get a fat alimony. He was going to sue you for palimony. Really? You've never gotten any alimony? Huh. Well, if you don't mind me asking, how are you paying for anything? Oh, okay. I didn't think there were actually people that did that. Really? So you work a job, and then you do stuff on the internet. What kind of stuff do you do on the internet? Oh, okay. Well, of course, I imagine you wouldn't do anything dirty or anything like that. I mean, ugh. Mother would freak out at that. I'd have to keep that to myself. I mean, if we were to ever go out. Well, okay. I'm telling you now. I just think you need a better. I think you need a better everything. To be honest, I think you need to just get you a good man that can do better for you. I mean, you seem to be doing fine on your own. I'm just saying you could probably do better, with a man to help you out a little bit. But in the meantime, I guess this refrigerator here, you got your heart set on it, and I sure wouldn't want to disappoint a young lady. All right. Now, when it starts flashing, you put your card in there. Hang on. Right there. Put it in there. Now, a receipt's going to come out here, and I'm going to have to hand it to you. Now, we got to set up a delivery date. Go push it a little more till it bow. Push the green button. One more time. And put in your pen. Okay, take it out. All right. We got to set up a delivery. It just occurred to me I got to get your address and phone number. Here's your receipt. There you go. Now you hang on to that because that's got all your information on there. Now, delivery time. All right. I need your name. I need your full name. And where do you live, young lady? Oh, no, no, of course I'm not going to keep this. This is for the delivery stuff. That's all. I don't need the... No, I'm just going to put it in a computer. I don't need it for anything. Your address. Oh, I know where that is. That's a nice neighborhood. You must do pretty good for yourself. And your phone number? Uh-huh. Oh, they're going to love to get this information right here. Let me tell you what. Now, what day were you thinking of getting it? Oh, well, let me check. That was a joke, by the way. I guess you didn't get it. Well, just look over there at the screen at those available days and times. Tell me if any of them look good to you. Oh, no, just keep looking over there. Oh, no, what? No, what? That one? Okay, well, look again real hard. Saturday, you say, okay, how about we do this? Saturday at 3. Would Saturday at 3 work for you? Okay. So you're going to be at your home, that address, 3 o'clock Saturday. You know, I'm not working Saturday. I'm just saying, you know, if you need a little help cleaning out your old refrigerator, getting it ready to move out, you know, I can offer a strong pair of hands. I'm always willing to help a young lady in distress. I don't mind, and there's no charge. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here till 5 today. You can always come back and let me know. Or give me a call. Just ask for Carl, who's on probation. So I'm going to have an asterisk by my name for a little while, but I'm going to be bona fide within the next 2 months. Because I've been here a month. That'll be my 3-month probation, and I'm going to be bona fide. Yep, get my foot on that corporate ladder. Next thing you know, I'll be Junior Executive Assistant of the Appliance section. Won't that be a nice title? Could you imagine having a man on your arm that was the Junior Executive Assistant of the Appliance section of Flowe's? I'm just saying, you know, imagine your future the way you want it to be. Well, all right, young lady, you're all taken care of. Make sure you hang on to that receipt right there. And we thank you so much for shopping at Flowe's. You have a nice day now.